We are still on direct versus indirect speech. This is part 2. In part 1, we treated direct speech. In this part 2, we are going to look at the definition of an indirect speech and then how to change direct to indirect speech. Now, what is an indirect speech? An indirect speech is a statement that reports someone else's statement by rephrasing the statement, that is, without using the person's exact words. In other words, someone made a statement either written or oral, and now you decide to write the person's statement by rephrasing it, that is, without using the person's exact words. That your written statement is an indirect speech. And when such indirect speech is written, there are some words in the original statement that are usually changed. These words include pronouns. And so, in this video, we want to look at the changes that happen to pronouns in the indirect speech. So, we're going to look at subjective pronouns. And these subjective pronouns are I, we, you, my, our, your. Whenever any of these is present in the original statement or in the direct speech, in the indirect speech, each of them changes such that I becomes he or she, we becomes they, you becomes he, she or they, my becomes his or her, our becomes the, and your becomes his, her, or their. Now, coming to objective pronouns, which are me, us, you, mine, ours, yours. If any of this is present in the direct speech or the original statement, it changes in the indirect speech such that me becomes him or her, us becomes them, you becomes him, her, or them, mine becomes his, hers, ours becomes theirs, and yours becomes his, hers, theirs. So, any one of these pronouns is replaced with is in the indirect word speech. Now, let's have an example. Assuming we have the original words or the direct speech as we are fine. Here we have a pronoun which is we. In the indirect speech, we changes to what? They. So that this statement becomes they were fine. Do you get it? Now let's have another example. That let's say the original statement or the direct speech is I know my name. Now we have two pronouns here. I and my will change in the indirect speech. Now you do this. Change this direct statement to an indirect speech. Put your answer in the comment section. Watch out for part 3. Thank you very much for watching.